and welcome back to another HW-Aquascaping video. Today is going to be another unboxing video looking at the D&D P1 dosing pump and the TMC Easi Dose 1.5 litre. So let's dive in and we'll take a look at the products. So firstly we're going to look at the TMC Easi Dose, mainly because this is the more simpler of the products. I've already unboxed it just to make sure it wasn't damaged. If you're wondering why the box was already open, I've already done that with the dosing pump as well. But yeah, first impressions, the packaging is quite basic, but it does give you a nice little picture of what you're getting in the box. And the product itself is quite basic, so not really much to say on that. So here we go. As you can see, you've got a nice little tube that goes right down to the bottom. This is going to be important because it means that you're going to get the full capacity of the chamber for whatever liquid you're wanting to put inside it. It's also got the measurement on the front that you can see there, so it goes right up to 1.5 litres, and a nice little lid on the top to basically prevent evaporation. Yeah, not really much to say on the product really. It does come with a little bit of airline tube as well. Here we go. That basically just goes straight to your dosing pump, which is nice of them. But speaking of dosing pump, let's move on to that, shall we? So here we have the D&D P1 dosing pump. So first impressions, the packaging of this is really high quality. You know, it just looks like one of those high-end products that you'd sort of see on the shelf. It does sort of stand out. Got your little instruction booklets. Interesting, the instructions are actually on the app on how to work this. So it's a little bit different. Like, they don't come as writing, so obviously saving paper, so being environmentally friendly. Here is the actually dosing motor. Nice little small little motor that you got there. Some airline tube that's going to come in handy from sort of hooking it all up. We've got the really interesting bit that you know, it's sad to say it does make me a little bit happy to see this in a product, is you get a UK and an EU plug that basically clips onto the main plug itself. So wherever you're from, you can use this product. Makes my life a lot easier. And this is the actual transformer itself, so it just basically clips into there, plugs straight in. And here is the actual main body of the actual pump. So this is what's sort of got all the circuit boards and everything in there. It's quite a weighty unit for the size, so you can definitely tell it's decent quality in there. And then basically your little head for the motor just pushes straight onto that little rod there that you see. It also comes with this measuring tube. That's basically to calibrate it, so I'll show you how to do that later. But it basically just means that you can calibrate it for the amount of fertilizers or chemical, whatever you're putting in it, uses. And then this is just a daisy chain plug, so you can actually use one plug to power, I believe it's as many units as you want off of it, and you just daisy chain them through the plugs. So here's the motor. As you can see, it's got a little hole in there, and there's some little clips. All you have to do is just line that up. It is a little bit of a forceful push that you have to give it, but don't worry, and then all it does is just clip on there. As you can see, just checking that it's solid, but yeah, it's easy as that, just to fit. It's a really nice looking product. You know, it's small, compact, it'll fit in an aquarium cabinet, and hopefully will make my life a lot easier. So what I've done is I've hooked the Easi Dose chamber up, and I'm going to fill it with the fertiliser, which is the Microbe-lift Plant Green, which is just basically an all-in-round plant fertiliser. So if you want to pause it, certainly have a look what's inside it. It's basically just an all-round fertiliser, got a bit of everything in it. I do also dose other fertilisers in there, like I dose a bit of extra iron, but just so I kind of forget sometimes. So this is the reason I've bought this product, is so that I never have to forget. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to fill this up. Now, the best thing about this is I can also see how much fertiliser is going down, as well as that obviously I'm never going to have to essentially dose it manually. I can have the knowledge of knowing that this dosing pump is going to put it in every day for me, and I'll never forget. So it means my plants are going to benefit from it in the long run, which will be great. But yeah, I'll speed this process up because we've got a few bottles to get through. and I'll see you in a second. There we go, quick as a flash. So next we're moving on to calibrating the dosing pump. So what you have to do is here, you go into the app, and basically there's an application where you can put calibrate on it. So what it'll do is, in a second, it'll just pump through, and then all you have to do after it does the 10 seconds of pumping is whatever amount of liquid is in this test tube after 10 seconds is what you basically have to input into the app, and then what that'll do is it'll calculate how much it needs to pump into your aquarium. Now, at time of doing this, I did mess up slightly because I did it inside the cabinet. What you need to do is wherever your aquarium is seated, so the top of the aquarium is where you need to put the test tube, and then read how much it is pumping out after 10 seconds. That way you'll get a true reading of what will need to go into the aquarium once it's all full. As you can see here, I've probably pressed it about 2 or 3 times just to basically show you how it works, essentially, to fill this test tube up, but you only need to press it once. And I need to give out a huge shout out to Horizon Aquatics. Not only is it where I've purchased the dosing pump from, but they've also sent me this CO2 art. It is a CO2 glass pipe, basically, just to go over the top of the aquarium. But they sent it to me because they wanted my dosing pump to look really smart on my aquarium, and I can't thank them enough. So thank you very much, guys. If you haven't already, go and check them out. So as you can see, I've got the app already up on my iPad, so this is how I can film you the process of how to use it. So basically press the plus sign in the top corner, and this will bring up this screen. So once you've got your dosing pump plugged in, it should recognise it, but I've already got mine up, which, as you can see, is the Denelay 70 litre Scapers tank. Now, at first when I was using this app, for some reason it just did not want to work. I'm not really sure whether it was something I did wrong or whether it was the app itself, but we'll come to this screen. So you've got the primer there, as you can see, and this basically allows you to calibrate it and prime the pump at the start. As you can see, I was having a bit of problems with the app, but don't worry, I did get it sorted in the end. So basically when it's all up and running and you go onto the manual screen, as you can see here, you can tell it the amount you want to put in, or you go to the automatic mode, as you can see here. So I've got 428 days, 1500 milliliter of fertiliser, and that will do 3.5 mil per day. But yeah, for some reason it said fail to load again. So as you can see, I don't really know what I was doing here, because I don't know why it said 5 mil on the manual screen. So as you can see, I'm trying to do that and don't know why I clicked cancel, but I got there in the end, put it that way. It was a little bit of a messing around trial period, but it did work in the end. So yeah, I was basically just press start then just to test if it worked, which it did. So as I say, we got there in the end. So this is the screen. So as you can see, we've got the manual ad and the planned ad. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hopefully do a demonstration for you. So here we go. Start to add. As you can see, it's sucking up the pipe here into the dosing pump up to the top and add the nice glass insert that Horizon Aquatics sent me. Easy as pie. So now here comes the final verdict on the product. As I said, the app was a bit messing around to start off with, and I don't know if it was me that did something wrong or whether it was the app itself. That was a little bit of a letdown. However, I do really like the product, and I've been using it now for at least a month. I've had this product, and I absolutely love it. Makes life so much easier, and especially having the Easi Dose container, even though, yeah, you could probably just use any old container or the bottle itself, but having this just makes life so much easier because I can physically see how much fertiliser I have left, and as I said, the pump makes life much easier because I'll never forget to fertilise my tank again. So let me know in the comments, guys, do you have one of these products? If you do, let me know your thoughts on how you get on with that, and if you don't, let me know, are you thinking of getting one? As I say, I got my dosing pump from Horizon Aquatics, so shout out to James and Nicole, really great service as always, so definitely go and check those out. And the Easi Dose was from Charterhouse Aquatics, again, brilliant service, can't fault them. So that's all from me today, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I'll catch you in the next video. Stay safe. Goodbye.